Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to change a power steering reservoir on a 2017 Kenworth T680. Let's go. Alright, you're going to either need a bucket or a drain pan. You're going to need power steering fluid or ATF. You're going to need brake clean. You're going to need a 27mm wrench, a 24mm socket, a pair of long reach pliers, and the actual reservoir itself is J861045-008. That's the part number. All right, first thing we're gonna do is loosen up these two bolts right here. You're gonna take your 27mm wrench, slip it on the back, and with the 24mm socket, go ahead and remove these two nuts. All right, once it's out, you want to go ahead, carefully pull it out, and we're going to go ahead and drain it. All right, once you've got the reservoir free, you're going to go ahead and remove this clamp and go ahead and slide the hose. But once you do slide this hose back, just know that the fluid will be coming out. Okay, so what I did was I tipped it over. If your hoses are stuck, you can go ahead and use pry it up with a flathead screwdriver. All right, once you got that out, go ahead and hose down the whole area with some brake clean. So when you go into install the new one, put the hoses on before you bolt it on. It'll be a lot easier to access. All right, so once you got it on, it's just a reverse installation process. Get your washer on each side and your nut and secure it in. All right, once you got those two bolts tightened up, go ahead and remove the cap and you should be ready to fill with power steering fluid. Okay, once you add your fluid and you clean it up with a little more brake clean, it should look something like this. Go ahead and turn your truck on, rock your steering wheel back and forth to bleed the system. Keep an eye out on your fluid level. You should be good to go. All right, one last thing I did want to mention is on these reservoir units, the top portion is plastic. There's a rubber O-ring that gets sandwiched together to this bottom portion. This is metal, and a lot of the times the leaks that I do see happening are right along this, where the rubber O-ring sits on the actual metal portion of this. You might be able to run a sandpaper on this, you know, and might stop the leak. Either that or you can change the whole reservoir out. All right, I see that happen quite often. I hope this video helps.